Hey, namaste. I'm Kay. This is Ecstatic Self. So, what if, just hear me out, what if we saw all the challenges in our life as actually being good things? No, I'm not crazy. Well, actually, I very well might be crazy. But what if instead of saying, hey, this bad thing happened and it sucks and this is horrible, what if instead we saw them as a blessing? What if instead we said, wow, this really hard thing happened and it's giving me an opportunity to be more grounded and more open, more wise. So if you've been watching my other videos, you know we've been dealing with some difficult situations at home regarding our person we had asked to move in with us, and it just, not having it go the way we had hoped, partially because of the pandemic, but just having like the communication isn't there, and we obviously love and care about this person, think they're a great human being, but it's just not working. But of course, dissolving any relationship is difficult and brings up strong emotions, and hurtful things have been said. And I don't like that. I don't like being called names. I don't like being told that I'm doing something villainous. But when these things come up, it's also an opportunity for me to dive into myself, to let go, to still bless anybody that is triggering this, for me to thank these situations and say, wow, this is bringing up a difficult emotion to me. How can I be more healthy? How can I work with this better? How can I be more free inside? How can I consider other people's perspectives? How can I develop more empathy? How can I develop more compassion? How can I see this as actually a gift from the universe that I needed to reach my next level of selfhood? Because that ultimately is what challenges are. Either these things, you could say they're these things that come to crush you and break you down, or they're these things that come to crack you open. That the pain, the discomfort that you find actually is a gift to open you to a better level of self-understanding, a better level of ultimate comfort, because you know how to process these things. To be a kinder, more forgiving, more humble person. So what if instead we say, hey, bad things happen, or uncomfortable things happen, but they aren't necessarily negative. They're an opportunity to become the people we're meant to be. What if we see challenges as being blessings in our life? How would that change things for you? How would that change your relationships? How would you change how you connect with your family and friends? How would that change how you approach your job or the accident that happens in your, when you're riding your bike or on the street? Like what if you see them as saying, hey, this is here to teach me something, and I'm just going to learn. Because if we don't approach it from that mindset, if we just try to struggle through and we don't learn something from it, we don't grow. We still have our karma, and the karma's there to teach us a lesson, so we might have to go through that same thing again. So personally, I'd like to come from a compassionate place and say, hey, let me learn what I can from this, let me do the best I can, and let me grow. So thank you, universe. Thank you for these challenges. Thank you for this discomfort. Because ultimately, you're making me a happier, better, more whole, more radiant human being, even if it sucks in the moment. And it's okay for it to suck. You don't need to pretend that it doesn't. Right? You can still say, oh, this is hard. This is gross. But I'm growing. And I'm becoming the person I want to be. I'm becoming more full of life, more forgiving, more loving. Hope this is meaningful for you. Please share in the comments below how you're applying this in your own life. I'm Kay, this is Ecstatic Self. Please share this with someone you think will find it meaningful. Share, subscribe, like, check out my book on Amazon, Journey to the Ecstatic Self. And I look forward to talking more soon. Namaste.